very important news today on day 21 of February 2022. Kremlin says Moscow will see two Ukrainian regions as independent, a potential pretext for war. This news from Washington Post, the Washington Post magazine, online magazine. This link. Okay. So the White House says US will not close door on diplomacy, but be prepared to respond decisively if needed. And this video. This news will raise prices of gold and
in terms of
oil.
The disposition of Russian forces is that they are in fact getting prepared for a major attack on Ukraine. So we will not close the door on diplomacy. We will go the extra mile on diplomacy, but we are also prepared with our allies and partners to respond decisively if Russia attacks.
The U.S. has accused Russia of having this violent with this.
Well, we believe that any military operation of the size, scope, and magnitude of what we believe the Russians are planning will be extremely violent. It will cost the lives of Ukrainians and Russians, civilians and military personnel alike. But we also have intelligence to suggest that there will be an even greater form of brutality, because this will not simply be some conventional war between two armies. It will be a war waged by Russia on the Ukrainian people against any NATO country. Come further west into NATO territory, they will be met with the full force.
The Kremlin says a planned summit with the U.S. on Ukraine is, quote, premature, but that a call or meeting between Vladimir Putin and U.S. President Joe Biden could be set up at any moment. That's after a potential summit between the Russian and U.S. leaders. Biden, though, has said talks would only happen if Russia doesn't invade its neighbor. Well, for more now on reaction from Russia, let's bring in Jake from the Moscow Times. Jake, what do you read into this possible summit between Putin and Biden, given what's been coming out of the Kremlin this morning?
Yeah, the Kremlin quite down on the logic of a summit. They'll be wary that there's a meeting between foreign ministers, Antony Blinken and Sergei Lavrov, something that the US hasn't offered before, and that the US pull back its forces from other NATO members in Central and Eastern Europe.
That's some 150,000 troops that are on the Russian border.
The estimate started, remember, 100,000, then we went to 130. Now the estimates have settled on around 150,000 troops plus hardware. Crucially, we also know that Russia was meant to end military. Said that Russian forces would stay perhaps indefinitely in Belarus. Now this has been pointed to from the West and NATO as a real red flag. This is something they saw as a possible sign that Putin could be serious about it.